What's up, people? Coctopus back with you once again. I'm here to do those Times articles I was talking about before. I got the voting in. It seems like Rick Warren got the most votes to get him left out, but he had enough votes that I kind of still wanted to do something. So we're gonna take Rick Warren and we're gonna real quick read a little passage out of The Purpose-Driven Life, which is Rick's best-selling piece of shit book. So let's read that real quick. He says, most people fail to realize that money is both a test and a trust from God. God uses finances to teach us to trust Him, and for many people, money is the greatest test of all. God watches how we use money to test how trustworthy we are. That's from Rick Warren. Alright, so next we got, it's an article about Rush Limbaugh written by Glenn Beck. So let's go through this and dissect it, shall we? For some of us, being a media personality just isn't as easy as it used to be. Really, Glenn? Because you're a fucking talking head on Fox News, and I can't imagine it getting any fucking easier than that. Really, you don't have to check your facts or nothing. You just get to spew bullshit and get overly paid for it. So you and your fucking Mormon family can go do your Mormonizing and pay so gay people can't have rights, right? It just isn't as easy as it used to be. Fuck you. You don't even have a fucking degree. You're a fucking dropout. You're lucky to be on TV at all, and you're complaining that it just isn't as easy as it used to be. Motherfucker. Alright, the theory goes that to build a large audience in this age of iPhones, podcasts, and whatever the latest buzzword is, you have to do everything at once, and that means simultaneously host a radio program, host a TV show, write books, and tour the country. Even Barack Obama had to hold a press conference, go on 60 Minutes, talk to Jay Leno, and post clips on YouTube within the span of 1 week just to get people to pay attention to his budget. Well, see, you're a dumbass, Glenn. He did all that to inform us of what his budget plans were, okay? He's not like George Bush who just like, I want you to just trust me, and then he goes and fucks everything up, okay? He's trying to let America know what his plans are for America. He continues, but not Rush Limbaugh. When Rush wants to talk to America, all he has to do is grab his microphone. Really? I mean, because even Rush Limbaugh he says that he thinks he has about 20 million listeners on his radio show. 20 million. That's not a very large percentage of America, Glenn, okay? America is not listening to Rush Limbaugh, okay? Dipshits like you and your fans are listening to Rush Limbaugh. Fucktard. Alright, he attracts more listeners with just his voice than the rest of us could ever imagine. Let me read that to you again. He attracts more listeners with just his voice than the rest of us could ever imagine. I can't imagine having a large audience. Are you fucking kidding me? I mean, do you reread this after you write it, or you just go like, da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, here you go. Here you go, Time magazine. And Time, of course, prints this shit. Fuck. Glenn goes on, no matter how many new technologies pop up, nothing will ever surpass the intimacy of radio. God damn it, man. The internet surpasses the intimacy of radio. On the internet, not only can you hear, but you can see, which is that's TV. TV surpasses the intimacy of radio. But then with the internet, you can actually respond, leave comments, talk to people back and forth. Make your own. It's way more intimate than radio, where all you can do is listen. That is it. You are a fucking idiot, Glenn. Jesus, I mean, it's like one retarded thing after another. Nobody will ever be better utilizing it than Rush. His consistency, insight, and honesty have earned him a level of trust with his listeners that politicians can only dream of. And the more irrelevant they try to make him, the more relevant he becomes. I mean, that's how it works in your mind, huh? The more people that put you in your place, that just means that you're doing something right. If you can say something retarded and get 10,000 people to try and correct you, then you think you're doing something right. I mean, holy fuck. I'm done with this one. I can't even move on. I mean, Rush Limbaugh. Next, Sarah Palin article by Ann Coulter. and it's right next to some fucking drug advertising, which I thought was great. I thought maybe they should put the prescription medication, it's for prescription pain or pills or whatever, and they're saying it's just like cocaine. Wouldn't it have been great if they had put that right next to fucking Rush Limbaugh's picture? The goddamn OxyContin junkie? Too fucking ironic. Anyway, back on point. This is by Ann Coulter about Sarah Palin. Sarah Palin was arguably the most influential person in 2008, but no one notices because she wasn't influential enough to overcome the deficits of her running mate and win the election. So, Ann Coulter is literally saying that the vice presidential candidate would have won the whole shebang if the presidential candidate, McCain, hadn't have just been such a fogey. Okay, she can see Russia from her house. Oh, come on, Ann. You know that's the best shit around, yeah? Alright. Until Palin burst into the scene, Obama was headed for a Nixon-McGovern landslide. Palin may not have changed the election result, but she killed what otherwise would have been a rout. Really? Because it looked like a pretty fucking big routing to me, especially compared to the previous few elections. Fucking idiot. John McCain was so preposterous a candidate, at least on a Republican ticket, that Palin was responsible for far more votes than the usual vice presidential candidate. Yes, all the retards out there that still, that aren't going to vote in 2012 because the world is going to end that year. Yuck. Fucking idiots. The biggest red flag proving her popularity with normal Americans is that liberals won't shut up about her. It's because she's a fucking idiot. I won't shut up about O'Reilly or Glenn Beck because they're fucking idiots. I don't shut up about you because you're a fucking idiot. It's fun to talk about fucking idiots. Palin is a threat to liberals because she believes in God and country and family. All values liberals pretend to believe in but secretly detest. Really, Ann fucking Coulter? Really? I mean, I don't claim to believe in God. There's no God. Family, that's what you want to make it. That's my family is not what I don't have to do what you think a family should do. I'll do whatever the fuck I please. Your conservative bullshit has no basis in my life, okay? Fuck you. The American voter can be hornswoggled occasionally, but we can generally spot a real American, and that's what Sarah Palin is. A real American that wants to fucking Alaska to be its own fucking country. That's how much of a real American is. She's a real Alaskan, you dumb fuck. Ann Coulter's such a fucking retard. It's really a treat. I'll probably be doing a whole video just for Ann Coulter here pretty soon too. She really was a housewife who went into politics because she didn't like the way her taxes were being spent. Now, you say that as if that's some kind of great thing. That she was a housewife that went into politics because she didn't like her. I mean, mind you, that's fine, that's great, but it's not something you brag about. I don't sit there and say, I did nothing but play Xbox 23 hours a day until last week, and then something happened, and so now I'm getting into politics. And I'm gonna brag about it. Because I'm just a normal, average Joe Six-Pack, Joe the plumber. Shut the fuck up. Blah, blah, blah. Something about she walked the walk on abortion because when she found out she was carrying a Down syndrome baby. And good job. Wow. And then you walk the walk too when your fucking abstinence only fucking daughter got knocked up. Unmarried. You walk the walk all right. You motherfuckers just walk that walk and walk, and then, you're hypocrites, but you fucking walk the walk, right? The combination of Palin's attractiveness and as a candidate and her ability to expose liberals made her a celebrity among Republicans. Who did she fucking expose? I mean, as far as I'm concerned, Sarah Palin got exposed over and over and over and over, and she exposed nobody. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about with this. The combination of her attractiveness as a candidate and her ability to expose liberals made her a celebrity among Republicans. Republicans will make anyone a celebrity. You want an example? into a fucking celebrity. That's not exactly a big to-do with the fucking Republicans. The only thing I have against her is that she threatens to surpass me in attracting the left's hatred. I think you're safe, Ann Coulter. Ann Coulter, because you're fucking... Sarah Palin may be a fucking, like, stupid bitch, but you're just an evil, lying cunt. And nothing really surpasses that. So, Ann Coulter, Sarah Palin, fuck you, coctopus out.